Unraveling Up in Mind, understanding its usage in English. Hello, English explorers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into a phrase that might have popped up in mind during your English learning journey. Up in mind. It's a phrase that can be quite versatile in conversation, but also a bit tricky to understand. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what up in mind really means and how you can use it effectively. Stay tuned to become more fluent with this interesting English expression. What does it mean when something comes up in mind? Simply put, when something comes up in mind, it refers to a thought or idea that has entered your consciousness. It's similar to saying, "It occurred to me," or "I just thought of it." This expression can often be used when you're discussing ideas or memories that suddenly appear in your thoughts. Let's look at some examples to clear things up. As we were discussing holiday plans, skiing came up in mind. When you mentioned Italian food, pizza immediately came up in mind. In both sentences, the phrase indicates that the idea mentioned was not premeditated but rather a spontaneous thought. Now, let's explore how up in mind can be used in various contexts. Informal conversations. In casual settings, you might use up in mind in a more relaxed and spontaneous way. For instance, "We should hang out sometime." What day pops up in mind for you? Professional environments. In a more formal context, you might phrase it differently to sound polished. Here's an example. During the meeting, feel free to share any questions that come up in mind. Creative writing. Writers might use this phrase to describe a character's thought process. As she gazed at the sunset, childhood memories floated up in mind. Understanding the nuances of up in mind can help you use the phrase correctly. It's important to know that it's not commonly used in formal writing and is more appropriate for conversational English. Also, it's a phrase that indicates a degree of spontaneity and immediacy in the thought process. That's a wrap on our journey through the phrase, up in mind. I hope this video has brought some clarity and that the phrase won't just be something that comes up in mind but will be a useful part of your English vocabulary. Remember, practicing these phrases in real-life situations will make you more comfortable with their usage. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to helping you navigate more intriguing aspects of the English language in our upcoming videos.